My name is Vaibhav Dashrath Mohite. My roll number is 20ME10092. I am from section 8, group 3. This is my fourth DIY assignment. In this assignment, I have created two parts. The first part is created using Proteus software. It is a simulation of open loop control of DC motor. To perform this experiment, we have used the sample project of Arduino motor shield. This is the schematic capture, which has four parts: Arduino, push case, terminal, and motor shield. Here we can see there are two motors. Motor 1 connected to channel A and motor 2 connected to channel B. We are going to use motor 1, which is connected to channel A, to perform our simulation. We have input 1, input 2, and enable A key to control the inputs of this motor, which is connected to channel A. And then we have output and an output 2 key pin, which is used to control the output of this motor. The input 1 key is connected to IO12. Input 2 is connected to the logic gate, which is a XNOR gate, and enable key A is connected to IO4 pin, which is in turn connected with IO6 pin. So now let us see the source code. This is a simple source code that I have written to perform this simulation. We know that the speed of the motor is directly proportional to the average voltage, and which is directly proportional to the PWM value. The speed of the motor can be calculated using this formula: PWM divided by 255 into maximum speed. The maximum speed is 52 RPM, and the maximum value of PWM is 255. Over here, we have set the value of PWM as 90. We should always ensure that the value of PWM is less than or equal to 250 for better accuracy and predictability. In void setup, we have set the pin 12 as output, and it is connected to input 1 pin. Using digital write function, we have set the value of pin 12 as high to run the motor clockwise. Uh, Pin 8 is also set as output, and it will be used as a brake. Its value is set as low to disable the brake. Pin 6 is also set as output, and pin 6 is connected to IO4 pin, which is connected to enable key A. In the void loop, we have written a simple statement, and it is a single statement of analog write. Using this analog write function, we will generate the PWM at pin 6, and the value of PWM ranges from 0 to 255. We can calculate the average voltage using the formula of PWM divided by 255 into 5. So now let us compile this code. So we can see here the code is compiled successfully. Now let us run the simulation. So the simulation has started, and the rotation speed has started increasing. So over here we can see that the motor is rotating in clockwise direction. So now we can see the rotation speed of the motor has become stable at 7.56. So now we will stop the simulation, and we will change the value of PWM and see what the speed of the motor becomes. So now we will set the value of PWM as 180, exactly double of the previous value. Now we will again compile. So we can see the code is compiled successfully. So now we will again run the simulation and see what the speed of the motor comes out to be. So the motor has again started to run in clockwise direction. So now we can see the rotation speed of the motor has become stable at 28.7. So as we had increased the PWM value by 2 times, so the rotation speed also should have increased by 2 times, but it did not happen so. And the reason behind it is the internal parameters of the motor affect the values. So this is the reason why we use closed loop control of DC motor to get the desired values. So now we will start the second part of our assignment. So the second part of our assignment is a simulation of a water level controller and a gas pressure controller. To create this simulation, I have used Node-RED software. First, I had created two sliders of water level controller and gas pressure controller. Then I had created gauge from here and labeled it as water level. Then I had created a chart and labeled it as gas pressure. In the water level, all both of these uh, sliders are present in the same group, so they will appear in the same window. So the label of the slider is water level controller, and the range is set from 0 to 100 in step 1. Then we have water this gauge which has a label water level in centimeter, and it has also the range from 0 to 100. The color gradient can be seen here. The first sector which has a green color is from 0 to 40. Then we have second sector yellow colored 40 to 70, and then we have third sector red colored 70 to 100. Then the gas pressure controller, it is labeled as the same. It has a range from 0 to 60. Then we have gas pressure chart. It's a line chart. We are going to convert it into a bar chart. Then its value range is set from 0 to 60. The group is same. Water level controller done. So now we are going to deploy this. Now we will see this in the UI. So over here we can see. So here the name gas pressure controller. So by changing the value, we can see the bar is increasing in height and decreasing in height. Similarly, if we change the water level, then the compass reads as follows. And okay, so the green color is till 40. So till 40, we can see the green. After 40, it's changing to yellow, and after 70, we could see the change. It is changing to red color. This same can be seen, can be controlled from a remote device like a mobile.